Jermaine Andre, and I want to have a little talk with all you kids out there about street fighting. All the street fighting that's going on and fighting each other, and filming, the fighting, putting it up on YouTube and thinking that it's cool, that it's tough, and that it's the new hip thing. First of all, I understand I used to street fight. So I'm not talking down to you like I'm your dad or your uncle or some guy who doesn't understand. I understand street fighting. I used to do it for self-defense. I used to do it, because of peer pressure. I understand all the reasons behind, because of being bullied. Sometimes you get tired of somebody messing with you and you got to show them what time it is. You got to step it up on the streets, and get out there and do what you got to do. But street fighting is not good. It's not a good idea. You have to understand some of the things that can happen from street fighting, and I'm gonna show you one right here, right now. You look down here, right here. Those are some of my teeth. That's just one of the things that you have to understand that can happen in street fighting is the lost teeth. That's my back teeth, not my front. Thank God, I still can look a little good. But you see, years later, after fighting in the streets and getting punched with a bare knuckles and my face hitting the concrete and things like that, I'm spitting teeth out. Another thing, you look here, bring that camera there, that scar right there, my face is scarred. This one here almost killed me, almost died from that one right there. I've got under here under the chin, you can see a split there. So you're putting a lot at risk when you're street fighting because there are no rules, there are no referees, things can happen. You can hit somebody, they can fall, crack their head on the sink in the bathroom and die. And if they die right now, there's a case, a girl was in a street fight and she died. And now that person, he's going to a young kid, a young girl, and she's going to prison. And they charge you as an adult. They don't care how old you are, they bind you over. As an adult, you get charged for murder or manslaughter, and it's 10, 15, 20 years, if not longer. So street fighting is not a good idea. One thing you have to understand about street fighting is no one ever wins a street fight. And even if you win today, that person's gonna be coming after you with, weapons. They're gonna come after you with family. They might have that uncle or that auntie, that mom or that dad who comes after you. So it's a never ending battle. So one thing I want everybody to understand is that I do applaud tough guys and tough girls, because I was a tough guy myself. But if you're gonna be tough, picking on people who don't wanna fight, that's a coward. That's not tough, that's not cool. Because the whole deal is, there are people out there who do wanna fight. And now fighting is legal. There is no excuse to have to run around and pick on people who don't wanna fight and bully people or get into these unsanctioned street fight against somebody who ain't of your caliber. Not street fight, but fighting is legal. I can hook you up. So if you're tough, you want to run around and fight, you want to fight in school instead of going to school to get educated, and you want to bang it out, give me a call. JermaineAndre.com, go to my website. I will find you fights. I don't care what state you're in, what city you're in, what country you're in. I will hook you up with the right martial arts school, boxing, kickboxing, MMA, whatever it is you claim you want to do, and I will get you lined up. And that's cool. If you're a tough guy or a tough girl, it's legal. We can get you lined up to get into some legal fighting. But as far as all this street fighting stuff that's going on, it's time to put it to a stop. It's not a brave act, it's not a tough act, and that's coming from me, Jermaine Andre, 5-time US champion, 2-time world champion, UFC vet. I've traveled the world and fought. I fought in Japan, I fought in Hawaii, I fought in Canada. I held the first MMA world title from the Las Vegas, Nevada State Athletic Commission. I own 2 martial arts schools. I've brought up fighters. I have 50 champions under me for Naga. I have champions for me. We fought in the Iron Ring, Team Nelly, all of that stuff. So that's coming straight directly from me. The street fighting is no longer tough. You don't need to do it. You ready to fight? You're a tough guy. Quit talking all that crap. Quit picking on people who don't want to fight. Quit doing it in the streets. Give me a call. Go to JermaineAndre.com. Send me a message, and I will line you up with a martial arts school, a boxing school, or a kickboxing school that will get you into the game so you can really prove what you're about.